Impressed that the people at the Regent Park Film Festival just sold a bag, like selling merch. I'm like, people actually buy merch. That's amazing. But look how fancy it looks. I like your shirt.
Yeah, thank you. Hi.
And yes, you've been around for like over 20 years because you had your 20th anniversary bag up there.
That's right. Yeah, like last year we celebrated our 20th, and we also have our outdoor summer screenings in Regent Park, and we just celebrated our 10th anniversary. Yeah.
That's so fun. And when people enter the film festivals, are they all made by people in Regent Park or from everywhere?
Yeah, we basically aim to elevate the stories of the communities we serve. So low-income people in community housing, Black, Indigenous people of color, primarily people from Canada, but also stories of new Canadians as well. And we provide a space for those creators to share those stories through film.
How did you get involved?
Yeah, I guess my previous work, I did some film programming, and I really enjoyed bringing free art and culture to different communities in Toronto, and yeah, so that's why I'm at Regent Park.
I love it. I used to live near there, and it just looks so cozy. Like all the buildings sort of face the big park and everything. Like, does everybody know each other there?
Yeah, it's interesting. Right now, it's kind of in a multi-year transition. As you know, it's not really gentrifying, but they're getting the community's voice to be like, hey, we're a community that still exists, instead of just getting wiped out. But it's changing. So there's the old community, or relatively, probably from the 80s to the 90s community, and then there's the new ones who like post 2000 who are
About their condos.
in the condos. Yeah.
Just like I haven't been around here. I used to live over at King and John, and like I've been back for like 3 years, and it's like all giant condos. And I went for pizza. I'm like, oh, it's a cannabis shop now.
Yeah. A lot of change in the neighborhood. So yeah, like that's another thing that our festival does, is sort of try and retain those stories so that we can sort of bridge. So events like the Under the Stars event, it's for the whole community. So there's the new faces from the condos, they come down, and then there's the community that's been coming for over 10 years.
I love that. I don't know any other neighborhoods that have their own film festivals, so that's a pretty good way of bringing everybody together.
Yeah. Well, I think also post-pandemic, we obviously had to go online, and so we realized that we could reach communities very similar to ours outside of Regent Park, and so I think we're able to reach different communities across Canada. Just this past summer, we did Under the Stars in Dentonia Park in Scarborough. It was like a slightly larger park, but yeah, we had like a great turnout, like maybe 1,000 people come to our film, and it was great. Yeah.
That's huge. Yeah, it's hard to get anybody out to something, so 1,000 people is huge. Huh. Yeah, it's like starting a big movement of communities having their own film festivals and coming together. People need community, especially post-pandemic, just seeing people in person and getting to know your neighbors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's awesome. And who's your assistant here?
Oh, hi. I'm Erin. I am the chair of the board.
Oh, okay. So serious business here, and selling the merch. I love that. How did you get to be chair of the board?
I joined the board as a fundraiser, and then our chair stepped down, and no one else put their hand up.
All right. Well, whatever works. That's what most things are. Just be around, and then the opportunity shows up, and you're like, I'm here. I'm in the room. Awesome. I love it. Well, hopefully I'll see you at the festival. So I guess it's in the park, like when it's still warm out, but then in November you're kind of inside doing stuff.
Yeah, Daniel Spectrum. It's right by the park where we have our movies in the summer. November 22nd, 23rd until the Sunday, so it's 4 days.
Right, so it's right after the Real Asian Festival. It's like a whole series of stuff.
We, someone told me we're in order of festival date.
Oh, right. Oh, that's very clever. Okay, so I just did the walk. Right, because Imagine Native is just before that.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, there's a whole method to this TIFF madness. All right, I should have done that. I should have done the interviews in that order. Well, I sort of did, actually. Actually, I did, exactly. Oh my God, I'm brilliant. Okay, well, thanks so much. Are you guys on Instagram? And
Yeah, we're on Instagram.
TikTok yet?
We had a summer intern who helped us with TikTok. She is now no longer our intern, so I don't know where our TikTok is yet. But
Keep up, but we'll find another kid to run it.
yeah, we'll find another.
Maybe it'll be me.
All right.
Cool, thanks so much.
Bye.